Olivia. Welcome back. Gonna louder my volume for literally no reason. So this is a live to celebrate me getting my first physical copy of Exposed. I'm so excited. I finally fixed all the issues, so we should be good to go. Okay, we should be good to go. I'd be shocked if we weren't good to go after this. Okay, I would be shocked. Yeah, so this is kind of like a Q&A. Come write with me. Also, if you have any questions, let me know. This is a very exciting thing. And my book will be published March 18th. So if you want to know anything before then, now's the time to ask me. And yeah, this is really exciting. I'm so happy to finally be able to share all of this with you, and this little book I've been working on for 3 years finally able to come to light. So really exciting. so exciting. And yeah, so right now I am typing my second book called Masquerade. I am on chapter 3 of that currently. I might be able to show you. I don't know. Oh look, I can turn camera around. So yeah, you can see these are my chapters. Pretty cool. Yeah. Hello! Yeah, but it's going good. I feel like Masquerade, my second book, it used to be my least favorite book in the entire series, which I've written almost all first drafts of except for my fifth book. My fifth book, I'm only 17 chapters in, I think. Yeah, I think it's 17 chapters. But this book, I wrote it twice. I hated it both times, but I'm starting to like it now. I'm starting to like it. I can feel it. It'll be okay. It's also been my longest book of the series, so yeah, this is gonna be probably a lot longer than Exposed, because every time it's been at least 100 pages more, which is concerning. So yeah, again, this is kind of like a Q&A, come write with me type thing. So if there's any questions, that if you want to ask them, I mean, whatever, doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. It's pretty chill, honestly. But yeah. How did I come up with the idea of my series? Oh my gosh, it's kind of embarrassing, to be quite honest with you. I have a video up on this channel somewhere, I think, but it's really scary. Good, how are you? Yeah, but how did I come up with this series? That's a great question. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna go into the story because it's kind of embarrassing, to be honest. So what happened is I used to have a past relationship. I used to have a past friend group where I hope you are too. Yeah, but I used to have this past friend group who I would just like put us in random scenarios for no reason. So yeah, I would put us all in random scenarios. I would, like write all of us in these crazy scenario type things. And then one day I decided to write this one short story where it was basically, what is it? It was basically like kind of like a Minds type thing where me and one of my friends were what's the word? It was just like a mind type thing, and we were like, you know what, we're gonna escape. It's the whole premise of the story. And basically it was so funny because it was a wild story. Like it was just me and this one friend. I ended up dying at the end for some weird reason. I don't know what was up. Hi! Yeah, so I ended up doing, I don't know, a lot of things ended up happening. And that, yeah. I don't know. So that's kind of how I came up with Exposed, because then that ended up going into, I ended up writing a short story to follow up with that, and that short story ended up becoming the first chapter of Exposed. It's changed a lot since then, but that was the original first chapter, except with Mabel and Apollo kind of inserted in. So yeah, that's how I came up with the experiment series, how I came up with Exposed specifically. So yeah, that's the answer to the question. And hello everyone who just joined. It's great to have you all here. Yeah, so this is kind of like a Q&A thing. Okay, they do come in weird ways, exactly, yeah. So this is kind of like a Q&A, come write with me type thing. So if you guys have any questions about my series, about publishing, anything, since I will be publishing soon, I'll be publishing Exposed, this book right here, except it'll look a little different once it's out. I ended up changing the cover a little bit, but it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. So, yeah. Lives are always just so insane to me because I feel like I have to keep talking and talking and talking, but I'm never sure what to talk about. Yeah! I'm so excited for everybody else to get a copy too. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means for me to hear that. Yeah, I love, what's the word? I love just people reading my stuff. It's so interesting to, like, see their reactions to it and what they think about it. My main fear is probably, like, people aren't gonna like it, which is fine. I mean, like, people can have their opinions, but at the same time, I'm just like, well, what if I can't handle that? Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, well, I'm putting this out into the world. It's gonna go any way it wants, but at the same time, what if people don't like it? What if I'm sad that nobody likes it? But I think the genre I write in is very similar to other books like Hunger Games and Maze Runner. So if you like those books, you're probably gonna like mine. And I understand there's gonna be people who don't like it, and that's fine, like, whatever. But at the same time, I just gotta, like, get over that, if you get what I mean. You know? Like, that's my biggest, like, thing with publishing, is that I'm so afraid that I'm not going to be able to get over if people don't like it. So, yeah. You know, it's just the fun of being an author. And figuring things out. You know, it's just all that fun stuff. Yeah! Yeah, but, you know, it's pretty fun. I'm really excited just to put this out into the world and be like, oh yeah, by the way, you know, you can actually pick it up and hold it. Yeah, I fear that a lot. That's probably one of my biggest fears of publishing, but I think I've gotten over that for the most part. Yeah, so it's great. It's fun. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta think of topics. Here we go. Let's go on this thing. All right. So, yeah, Exposed has been just a 3-year project, and it's just insane that it's, like, actually, you know, being published now. It still feels like a fever dream, and I'm still not convinced it's real. Even though I can hold it now, it's still not real. I don't know if that makes sense at all. I don't know, but yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm publishing, like, actually. So that's just a weird feeling to me, and I just don't know why, honestly. It's just such a weird feeling. And yeah, hold on, I'm just looking at my place, and I'm like, wait, I was just writing something. Where am I? I know, okay, like, that just hit me. A little over 2 weeks. I kept saying a month in my head, and I know it's not a month, but a little over 2 weeks. March 18th can't come soon enough. Well, then it's going to be 17 days tomorrow, and I keep thinking that. I keep thinking it's going to be 17 days, and then my book's going to be published. Like, what is this? I accidentally made it the same day as Sunrise on the Reaping, so guess who's buying that right after I publish? Obviously, I will be going to the new Hunger Games book as soon as my book is published. There is no way I'm not. Yeah, but I think that's a me problem. I think I'm just going to start spending a lot of money after I publish. It's going to be such a problem. But it's okay. I feel like I deserve it at that point. Like, I've been holding myself back. Yeah, but if there's any more questions or anything like that, please let me know. I would love to answer them. Books are amazing. Yes. I love books so much. I love reading. That's what got me into writing. It's so great. But yeah, again, any more questions is kind of like a Q&A. Anything you want to ask, I don't care. Like, whatever you want to do. And I gotta figure out where I am now. Because my second book is going crazy right now, and I'm just like, where am I? Yeah, you know what? He doesn't need to say anything else. Because I had a line of dialogue, and I was going to add another line of dialogue, then I realized, yeah, I think that sums it up. Actually, what he said is fine. Hello, new people. This is Q&A because I am a young author who is publishing. So if you want to ask any questions, yeah, let me know. Anything about the experiment series, exposed, publishing, author, whatever. I will do my best to answer them, and it'll be great. So yeah, okay, now to figure out where I am. So, I'm trying to figure out what else this guy should say. Yeah, I understand that. That's a perfect way to say that. Just like, just this guy saying a paragraph and then Nathan responding, yeah, I understand that. What is that supposed to mean? You know what? I'm probably going to edit that later. Like, I don't understand where this is going, but it's okay. This is like, okay, so I'm going to try and explain the scene a little bit that I'm writing because I think I can do that. I think. Hopefully this isn't a spoiler, but basically I'm on chapter 3 right now. And Harold and Nathan are in a car talking about life. That's all I can say. I can't say anything else except they're in the car talking about life. It's a thing. It happens. And then they're just talking about life. That's honestly the main thing. Like, what? Like, I don't even know what they're talking about. It's just life. Life, they're talking about life. I don't know. Yeah. And they're talking about life. They're in a car and they're talking about life. I don't know if that's a spoiler, but it's okay. It's the second book. It's not supposed to be perfect. Let me see. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about because it's always so hard to think of topics as I am sitting here on the spot. I always feel like I have to keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking, and I just never know what to say, which is such a problem if you're me. Because I feel like I always have so much to say, but I feel like it'll be easier once my book is published, because then I can talk about whatever the heck I want, but I feel like I have to hold myself back right now, because I'm like, I don't want to spoil anything. What's going to happen if I spoil? You know, that type of thing. So, yeah, definitely, yeah, this is going to be great. I'm also trying to figure out, like, what types of videos I should do in the future as well. I feel like I just, like, switch topics, but whatever, we don't care. So, yeah, so I'm trying to figure out other videos I should do. Like, I was thinking about doing, like, a whole long form about, like, the other books in my series and what they're called and what, like, the short description is in a way. Or, like, if I can tell you the description or not. And we already have Masquerade, but I want to reveal the other 3 book titles, but I'm just not sure how. Yeah, but I don't know if it would be good as a long form. I feel like it'd be better as a short form, but I just don't know, honestly. Because, like, I feel like that long form would be less than 5 minutes, and it would probably be, like, about the length of a short, like, 3 minutes, and I'd just be like, yeah, this, yeah, that, oh, yeah, it's that, because I'm not going to be able to tell you much of anything. Because it's just going to be, like, the names, and then, like, oh, yeah, I can't tell you that, by the way. That's what it's going to be. Honestly. Like, really. When I think about it, that's exactly what it's going to be. It's not going to go up. It's not going to go down. It's just going to be that. And I'm like, but I want to do more with that, but I can't, because I literally can't say anything else about this stuff. Oh, wait, I just realized something. I realized I never shared the series description on Amazon that my friend wrote. Let me find that, actually, because I realized I never shared that to this channel, even though I said I would. So there goes me for forgetting to do things. Let me see. There we go. That's how you get to that. So hard sometimes to navigate Amazon for no reason. They just make it hard. I don't know what that means. Yes, it was. Okay. Wait. Series actions. Okay, well, that's not what I'm trying to do, actually. I'm trying to access stuff. Edit series. Okay, I can look at it now. There we go. Okay, so this is like... Okay, this is such a cool thing. My friend wrote it. It's literally a paragraph. She managed to fit everything in a paragraph, which I'm so proud of her. Like, go her! Rita, I don't think you're watching this, but if you end up watching this later, thank you. You saved my life. So I'm gonna read this to you. to you guys, but the thing is, all my books' titles are in here. So, and they're almost in order. They are almost in order. There's only like one that's out of order. Hi! Yeah, but there's only... So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm sharing my series description on Amazon. So like when you look up my book, you'll probably be able to find this when it's published. So it's gonna be so interesting. Yeah, but all my books' names are in here in order almost, except for one. So I'm gonna read it, and I want to see if you guys can like guess what they are, because it's kind of fun when you don't know what's going on. It's really fun to guess. So I'm just gonna read it, and then I'll show it to you afterwards so you can kind of read it on your own for like a couple seconds, and yeah, we'll see. Okay, so the Experiment series takes place in the late 21st century. 22nd century. Sorry. 22nd century. Set in the deeply corrupted United States of America. Crime and desperation has run rampant. Haunted by their past mistakes, the protagonists must escape from the clutches of evil villains who seek to control it all. Will they escape and expose the government, which has been masquerading as the people's saving grace? Or will they succumb to the anarchy, slowly pushing the country to its breaking point, unable to return to their normal lives ever again? So that's the series description on Amazon. And yes, I am a writer. My whole YouTube channel is all about the book I'm writing called Exposed, which is part of the Experiment series, which is the description I just read you. And speaking of, I'm going to show you guys that. 1 second. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I don't know if you can see that because it won't let me rotate the device. Oh my gosh, that's so cool! And I just got a notification that you subscribed. Ah, thank you! And it shows up on both my computers. So yeah, so that's the series description. It's pretty cool. I'm really excited. Yeah. That's so cool that you're writing. I love having fellow writers come and talk to me. It's great. Yeah, so fellow writers are always welcome. I love... yeah, so I'm also an author. I'm publishing my first book, which is really exciting. And yeah, this YouTube channel is kind of dedicated to that. So if you're into publishing processes and maybe some writing advice, because I'm pretty sure I did a writing tips video at one point. I did do one. I did a writing tips video at one point. So if you are interested in any of that and in publishing journey, yeah, I'm glad to have you. Thanks. Yeah, so, you know, and also this is kind of like a Q&A live, so if there is any questions for me or anything. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, really? Yeah, I think, when did I film that? I filmed that about, I think I filmed that a month ago, maybe earlier this month. I think it's called Writing Tips Video. Hold on, let me check on my computer because I'll be able to find it if I'm on my computer. Let's see. Okay. View my channel. Thank you very much. Let me find Writing Tips Video. That's literally what it's called. It's called Writing Tips Video, and I don't know. Yeah, I talked for 20 minutes, which seems to be like the norm for my long forms for some reason. I feel like I could just talk forever, honestly. I'm a very big talker for some weird reason. I ramble a lot, and that's just an issue that I need to fix. I've been trying to be more concise, though. I feel like I've been doing okay, but, you know, I'm working on it. So, yeah, the Writing Tips video was posted about a month ago, and I think I did a good job with that, hopefully. I've had a couple people tell me, like, hey, that was such a good video. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. So, yeah, hopefully it's good. Hopefully it helps out. It's just stuff I've learned from my own experience. So, yeah, really fun. Yeah, but if there's any more questions about writing or anything for me, just let me know. I would love to answer them. And, yeah, it's gonna be great. Yay, thank you. I'm so glad that it's worked out, definitely. Yeah, but I think I gave some good writing advice there. I hopefully did. And I gladly have a person to back it up. Thank you, Angela. Yeah, now I gotta figure out, okay, this is so bad, because now I have to go figure out where this scene is going, because I need to go from a car to something else. So so the book that I'm publishing is called Exposed. This is a proof. This isn't what it's gonna look like. I changed it a little bit, but this is a proof. It's called Exposed. And it's, yeah, so it's basically, just to give you like a short rundown of what it's about. It's about this government facility called Pertho in 2175 where criminals go for punishment, but not everything's as it seems. So it's very interesting. It's a dystopian novel, kind of like Hunger Games or Maze Runner if you've read any of those. It's very similar to those types of books. And yeah, it's such a joy to write. I've been working on it for 3 years. I've written 3 drafts of it, and it's one of my it's like my child. That's what I've been saying to everybody now. I'm like, yeah, Exposed is my child. I feel like, and I've literally, it's barely left my side for the last week. I've had that proof, and I think that's a problem. I think that might become a problem. Yeah, oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, I've also read both of those books. It gave me so much inspiration for this series, so I'm so glad to find like-minded people here. Yeah, so it's great. It's definitely, I've written other projects in the past, and this is definitely my favorite, I would say. Yeah, but series-wise, I've been asked, like, what's my favorite book to write in my series, and I would have to say my third one, just because. I can't really say why it's my favorite, because I've written it once, but it's one of my favorites, I would say. But yeah, it's so much fun. I'm so excited to almost be a published author. It's gonna be great. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of, like, other things to say, because it's always so hard to do. Yes! Thank you! I'm so excited too. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna stay here for about another 10 minutes till about 9 o'clock, so if there's anything else, yeah, and then I'm gonna, in the meantime, I'm gonna try and figure out what the heck I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I think that's the best part of being a writer sometimes, that I don't usually outline. It's very random I'll outline, but then, I decide to do this during my, history class, because I'm insane. And that's all an outline for the next, all of those pages I showed you were just an outline for the next 3 chapters. And I think I have a problem. I have been writing since, let me think. I think it's 7 years now? 7 years. I was since, wait, I gotta think about it. Yeah, I think I was 11 or 12, and I am currently in my late teens. So I would say about 7 years. 7 or, yeah, 6 or 7 years. 6 or 7 years I've been writing, since I was in 6th grade. So that's pretty cool. Have a great night too. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so glad that you've joined the community. Thank you. Yeah, so pretty cool. I'm very excited to share my the fruits of my labor with you all. And it's one of my favorite things, honestly, just to hold the book in my hands and, you know, like, it's still so surreal. Like, I still can't believe it. Like, it's in my hands physically, and I could throw it across the room if I wanted. I wouldn't do that, but I'm just like, wait a second, I can hold this? That's not right. It's usually on my computer screen that I spend typing every night, you know? It's weird. It's so weird to just have it. And it's just like, you know, writing is has just been such a big thing for me, especially in the last 3 years where I've been writing this book. And then also, it's just like a lot of stuff has happened in those 3 years, and this has been like my biggest, let's go back to this, let's, you know, even sometimes I'll move on to other projects, I'll write like 20, 30 pages of it, then I'll always come back to this. And I think it's just because it holds such a deep piece of me at this point. Like, it's literally just, it's part of me at this point. Like, I have poured myself in this for 3 years, the entire series for 3 years. And it's just so weird to, like, finally be able to put that out into the world. So, yeah, it's so much fun. It's so great to finally be able to show people, like, hey, like, this is my work. This is not, it isn't, yeah, but this is, where was I going? It was like, this is my work. This is what I have been working on for the past 3 years. There's pieces of me in them. In every single character, I feel like that's why I talk so much about my characters, because there's always such a little piece of me in each and every one, and it's so great. So yeah, I'm gonna be going in about the next 5 minutes, so if there's any other questions, I will be happy to answer them. It will be great. And let me take a sip of this tea that has been sitting here for, I think, 30 minutes now. tea. We love tea. Tea is great. Yeah, and it's still warm. I'm shocked. It's been sitting there for a while. I haven't eaten anything. Well, I mean, like, I've eaten, but it's hibiscus Toulouse, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Toulouse hibiscus. Toulouse hibiscus with, like, honey. It's really good. This is, like, my go-to tea for everything for some weird reason. I don't know why. Yeah, but it's great. And it's warm. It's not lukewarm yet. We're close. Yes, make some tea. I love tea while I'm writing. I'm just like that. It's either tea or sparkling water. And I also have sparkling water over here too. Because I have a problem. I have such a problem with sparkling water and tea. And then water, obviously. I drink a lot of water. Yes! You get what I'm saying, yeah. The fizz is great. I don't know why. My siblings don't like it, and I'm just like, they dilute it with water. That does not make sense to me. Because, like, the whole point of having sparkling water is the fizz. Right? Am I stupid in thinking? I don't think I'm stupid in thinking that. I don't understand. Exactly, yeah. Alright, so if there's any more questions for me, I'm sorry I keep saying that. I'm just like, I'm trying to figure stuff to say. My brain decides to short circuit. So, yeah, that's great. I'm trying to see if I can show you any cool quotes. Did I ever edit that out? I just found a typo, and I marked it. I'm trying to figure out if I ever edited it, and I don't think I did. So now I have to go back and upload my manuscript for the 4th time today. To fix one typo. I'm gonna throw this across the room. I did so much publishing stuff today, like I had to go fix everything, and now I'm trying to make a hardcover version, and it's gonna be exhausting. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, and I found another one. I don't think I edited these. Okay, let me fold the pages so I know where to go back. 119 and 121. I'm gonna cry. It's okay though. We're fine. I can edit anything before March 12th. We're okay. I don't think I did that either. I don't think I edited anything in Atlas's part. This is all in Atlas's part. I don't think I edited anything there. That's probably why it's like this. Great. Trying to find, like, some, like, cute quotes or anything, because there has to be some. Aww. I don't know if I can say that. Oh my gosh, Geometry Dash is so much fun. I've never learned how to, like, I didn't know you could hack it. I didn't know you could hack Geometry Dash. That's really interesting. Can you hack Geometry? That's interesting. Honestly, I want to see that. I do want to see that. That's interesting to me. I'm trying to see. Oh my gosh, I love here. Oh, okay. Got it. I'm gonna remember that. I'm going to remember that. Thank you. I want to try it. Alright, well, I do have to go now. I know it's a little bit before 9 o'clock, but I do have some things to do. I will do that. Thank you. I'm curious now. Yeah, so I do have to go. It's almost 9 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so happy to have done this. It was so rewarding. Such a rewarding experience to do this. I'm so happy I was able to do this. I keep repeating myself, and that's a problem. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm probably the next time I do a live is probably going to be when my book is published on March 18th. So I will hopefully see you all then, or I'll see you in another video. And thank you so much for watching.